Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox and I'm back, another Epic 7 video. Let me start off with the daily summon real quick. Get a 3-star, 4-star. Sarah Wren, second one I get. Alright. Okay, so Serila. Let me show you where she's at in terms of power. She's only a 5-star max level 50. Triple S, effectiveness 12.6%. No skill enhancement. These are her stats. Using this on her, Etika Scepter. It's pretty good, like with her long cooldowns, it works out quite well. Now I'm gonna test her in Dragon 10, Wyvern 10, sorry. Here's the gear. This is not enhanced yet. The other stuff, I mean, this necklace, I got a second roll into crit chance. The flat defense and attack is terrible, but it's tier 6 item level 85. Holiday boots, they're really good. I rolled crit chance quite high, so very cool. Alright, so these are the stats. This is the gear I'm gonna use for my Sid. So yeah, let's go ahead and test her out. The thing is, this is 70% chance to apply. Okay, it's 2 burn effects, 6 turn cooldown, huge cooldown. 6 turn is gonna take forever, and this has 60% chance of happening. 4 turn cooldown. So this goes down to 3. This goes down to 5. If you skill enhance, and with the effect increase, it becomes 75% chance of happening each, and this becomes same thing, 75% chance. With this thing, if you kill the cooldown, it stays off cooldown, so you can keep on using it. So I'm thinking that Serila as a farmer could potentially be quite good if you build her with 100% crit chance. I mean, this team is this is gonna hurt. Like, if she gets targeted. Let's just test it out. I want to see some numbers. I've been like leveling her. I've been leveling fathers, and I want to see how much damage she deals. Only 75% crit chance, but let's look at the attack number. I don't exactly remember how much it was. It was like 2,000, but Serila would build her with as much attack as possible. Well, not really as much attack as possible, because it's 75% chance to land those burn effects, and it's 6 turn cooldown. It goes down to 5. It's still like a really long turn cooldown, so you don't have to focus too heavily on your attack, because burn scales off of attack. Okay, we didn't see the burn tick. I really like the decreased attack for 2 turns, that's for sure. And when it's skill enhanced, which I believe that the skill 2, you want it to enhance it to get the minus 1 turn cooldown. So for on 3 turns, a 2 turn attack down debuff is very strong. And if you're using Etika Scepter, the same artifact that I'm using, you can potentially, over the course of 3 turns, like well, it's gonna, I mean, you could potentially keep that attack down debuff up permanently if she's fast enough. Skill 1, 5.2k, defense down, attack buff on her. Probably just gonna die on the Wyvern. I'm just testing. I want to see some numbers, and I think you guys want to see some numbers as well. So her crit damage is high. Non-crit here. Her crit damage is high, but her attack is low. She's got pretty good speed. I mean, she's on a speed set. It's not optimal, but I would go attack set and crit set on her, or attack and hit. If you're only farming Wyvern and you don't have an attack set, 4.4k. If you don't have an attack set, just go like a mix of crit and hit sets. You definitely need a bunch of effectiveness on her. I don't really like heroes that don't have 100% chance to land their debuff. So that's unfortunate. It's a chance, 75% chance after the skill enhancement for both. The combat readiness is reduction is 100% chance, but I mean the Wyvern is immune to that effect. You can see it here. Immune to stun, provoke, sleep, and silence, and below that, decrease combat readiness. You cannot decrease his combat readiness. But definitely, like, the problem is her skills, right? The cooldowns are so huge. Like, there's no debuff right now that's been applied on the boss. I prefer units that have a high chance of applying debuffs, or at least have them on skill 1. But like I said, that second skill is quite nice. The problem is, I spoke too early. I said it's 75% chance, it's not 100% chance. So you have to be lucky to keep that thing up. Even if you have high speed and Ithaca Scepter, whatever, you're gonna. Oh, here we go. We got the burn effect here. We can actually see the number tick in a second. I've seen burn effect of Araminta hit for 4,000, by the way. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't see. Did the burn just stick there and take out the absorb shield off of the boss, so he didn't do his ultimate attack because I failed to break the barrier? I think that's what happened. I mean, by herself, if you're not unlucky, you can have the 2 burns applied straight up at the start if you're fast enough, or you could just tank the initial double attacks. You can just pay attention and yield if it's not going your way. And yeah, I mean, if she can keep 2 debuffs on the boss, that's really good. But now, I mean, potentially attack down debuff here, failure. You're gonna need someone else to have a debuff. And yeah, try to get defense down debuff, because that doubles your damage output against the target. Here it is, the ultimate. Is it gonna land? Okay, 1 burn effect did land. I mean, it's not too bad. It's two effects. It's two burns for 2 turns, so 75% each. Right now it is 60% chance, by the way, guys. I don't have any skill enhancement on her, and I'm not planning to have any as well. Like, I have heroes that I prefer over her. If I was starting out, it could be a different story here. But long cooldowns, I do have Ithaca Scepter, which is really cool. I got Times Matter too, the other 5-star artifact. For some reason, I'm pulling 5-star artifact for mages instead of the class that I mostly use. Here's the battle result. I mean, she did actually a bunch of damage. Like, to be honest, that's actually quite good. I am comparing her to Kise. She's 5-star, and she only has 75% crit chance, and she's fire, so she's not getting that crit boost against fire. Like, Kise has 100% crit chance because she has 88, plus she has elemental advantage, so she's at 100% crit chance, and she deals 70% more damage against barrier. So that was quite a bit of damage, to be honest. Like her CP is like 18 point something thousand less than Kise. Look at my Kise. That's her stats. Yeah, not even 2000 attack. Did my Serila on that run? Maybe she got lucky with these, like a bunch of turns in a row. This happened. I don't think so. I don't think so. I've seen Serila deal some good damage when I was leveling her. I had this gear on, so I think I need to test her some more. Because this gear is actually quite good. Like this is like very strong. This and this. It's tier 6, item level 85, and this is 85 as well. I mean, flat defense and attack. This speed is good for DPS overall in PvE, but if you're going for big damage, you're gonna want some attack percentage on your boots, especially if you want to scale that burn to a higher amount of damage. Yeah, I mean, she did land burn one time here, one time there. She didn't drop both burns at the same time, so her damage was pretty good. And it wasn't like every time she was using her ultimate, she was like dropping double burns for 2 turns. So not bad. She has a higher uptime on the attack buff because she can buff herself with this thing. And yeah, I really like the decreased attack chance though. That is very sweet. I did not try the soul burn effect as well. This is only 10 souls. But if I had to skill something, it would definitely be this one. You could have her as a farmer, and like she's gonna like one-shot monsters one after the next, just spamming Spirit Absorb non-stop, because when the enemy is defeated, cooldown does not increase. And this has a pretty decent multiplier. I don't know the exact number, but this is gonna keep her her with attack buff, and it's gonna debuff the target. The target is gonna die anyways, and it recovers health. So she's an amazing farmer if you can get her 100% crit chance. I mean, I did a brief test with her for farming, and I mean, 76% crit chance. I cannot test it. It has to be 100% chance because you need to guarantee those crits. So yeah, to me, she's strong for Wyvern if you don't have some debuffers, because stage 9 and 10 you need 2 debuffs on the Wyvern, or he's gonna double attack you and it's gonna be hard to tank early on. Or if you're unlucky and he targets like your Serila or your other damage dealer, potentially they're just gonna get 2-shot and that's it. Your run is done, so you're gonna have to yield. You can't just not pay attention and have this thing run on auto. She's her stats are quite squishy, but yeah, the rest of her stats, the offensive stats are quite good. The attack is on the lower side, but 5-star max level, and the crit damage compensate. Is just that crit and crit damage will not scale the burn effect. It's purely based on your attack, so you have to keep that in mind. But it's not that huge of a deal because, like I said, 6-turn cooldown, so this is not gonna be something that's gonna be done frequently. It's 5 or 6-turn cooldown, unless you bring it to 5-turn. You have this thing, and then it's gonna start to be it's gonna be pretty nice having those turn reduction. But yeah, just a quick video, guys. I guess I did drag this on for a while, but just like letting you guys know about my thought about her so far. So yeah, Wyvern, and she can be an amazing farmer. She can be a really good farmer. I just don't know if the AI is one-shotting with this thing and the ultimate is ready again. Will she use the ultimate instead of this? Doesn't quite matter, because this will do more damage anyways, and you will still have the attack buff. And I mean, if one turn you're not recovering your health with this thing, it's not the end of the world. You're just gonna have to guarantee the one shot, meaning you won't be able to go as a farmer against ice Ice heroes, definitely not. Yeah, so these are my thoughts for now. Yeah, Banshee can't use her, but Golem you could use her, but in a higher Golem level it's much simpler to just go with the poison, like using poison effects. It's just gonna take out the boss much faster, and it's not gonna require as much gear. And you could use like Kairos and triple supports if you want. You don't need to have a heavy investment into a damage dealer. But yeah, she's gonna be pretty specific in the abyss. Like she can be good on abyss floors. If you don't have a fire damage dealer, she could be that one. But only single target based. But good single target damage. The damage is there. I need to do some more testing. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video. Alright, peace out for now.